is the crown, but I will not put it down. Word around this town, my time is now.
I was like, he
Good
still holds a
morning.
very powerful.
Good morning. Hey, everybody, come on in. Guess what? It is time for the On Your Now show. And it is What's Going On Tuesday. And y'all know what happens on What's Going On Tuesday. We have the cup with Shameem Clark Hubbard. She's in the streets, y'all. Everybody, good morning. Hey,
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good
Good morning. How are you,
morning.
Tracy?
so excited. You know what? I know that we are on the move. Everybody is coming through. I got my crown coming through. Shameem, how you doing, sis? What's in your cup?
I am doing good. I have some STL water in my cup right here by my side, but I also have, since I'm at this meeting, they had coffee. I have coffee in a cup, but I choose not to show that cup till we get paid.
Okay.
You never know. Let's speak it. We might get paid, but it's a certain
No,
coffee in
no
that cup.
mic to it, girl, because we are moving up. We are growing and glowing, honey. It
That's
is
right.
about to happen.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good morning, Lady O. How are you?
Hey, Tracy, I'm great. I'm great. Today's a great day. My life is shifting. Doing some great things, moving on. I tell people living a little smaller to live a little larger. And today I had to join my girl just with a glass of clear STL water because I have to think clearly today in my STL ice cube. So I'm going to be refreshed and replenished. Okay.
Well, I'm not mad at you. I see that Alex is with us this morning. Back to his old faithful, that black Mexican spice coffee. We know what that's all about. Hey, Kathy, what's in your cup? I'm drinking me some tea. Of course, I'm trying to stay healthy and these sinuses and stuff is killing
Yes.
me.
Yeah, allergies.
Is. But I'm excited about today's show. It's What's Going On Tuesday, and we have an awesome organization that's coming to us. Actually, we have two. We have Kyra Dance Studio and camp and everything. So if y'all know some kids that need to go to camp, y'all need to find out about that. Teresa Johnson is in with Charity Home, so y'all better share about that. We got all the news, and so we're gonna keep sipping it up because we're all about inspiring, uplifting, and what informing our
Empowering.
community. It's all about empowerment. Yes, look, Bernice says she drinking some sweet tea from her job, and Robert said he's drinking simply orange juice in his Cardinals cup.
All right, Robert. I love me some Robert because on opening day, he was with me from the morning to the afternoon. He went to the game on my live feed. I opened it up, and as soon as I opened it up, there was Robert. So, Robert, I know you are a true Cardinal fan. I know you are. And Tracy, girl, you brought it today, baby. Your new hairstyle is everything.
Thank you. I did this in honor of the Crown Act, but I'll just wait. We'll just wait for Shabine to tell us a little bit about.
Okay.
Let's go right on into the birthday shout outs because I always love it. You bring them every single time. Tell us
All
about
right.
it, Radio.
Well, today we have some owners who are having birthdays. Kalia Collier, she's over the new soccer team over there, bringing a diversity to the soccer team and their administration. We have Nicole McCrae. Now she is my hairstylist. Happy birthday, Nicole McCrae. She owns Hidden Beauty. We have Danita Smith. She's an owner. Tony Piliteri. It's his birthday. I always call him Big T. Happy birthday, Big T. Hey, when I say this girl's name, everybody from GSU knows her. She is an awesome lady, born and raised in Grambling, Louisiana, now living in Texas. Happy birthday, Friday Williams. You are the bomb, girl. I can't wait to homecoming. I haven't seen you in a minute. So hopefully, when the world opens up, hopefully it'll be open up by November and we can hang out at Grambling's homecoming. Happy birthday, Carla Williams, Lisa S. Thompson, Tandra McCain. Hey, girl, it's your birthday. And my girl, Erica Davis. You know what? I've known Erica a long time. She started out being my kid's babysitter, and y'all know how old my kids are. So it's Erica's birthday. Happy birthday, Erica. And I also want to send out vibrant vibes to Candy Burris and her husband, Todd. They opened up a new restaurant. It's called Blaze Steak and Seafood, and it's in Atlanta. You all know who Candy Burris is, don't you?
Yes, we do. I saw that. And it looks like My husband love him some steak. So when we go to
Me
Atlanta, we got to
too.
try it out. It looks really nice.
It looks nice and sophisticated. And just in case he's watching, happy birthday, Al Green.
Woo! All right, all right, all right. Y'all know we gotta ask y'all, what is your favorite Al Green song? Put it in the chat because y'all
Loving.
talking about it. Tell us your favorite Al Green song. Shameem, let us know, what is it, girl?
She already popping.
I'm over here singing already. Love and happiness.
Woo!
Hey, you know what?
Love.
And my favorite, a lot of people may not know, it's called Let's Get Married. I
Let's
wonder why.
Mm,
I know. Well, we know why. We know why. Bring it on. We know why. But you know what? He has so many hits, and I
Yes.
believe that he's like a pastor now. So
Yep.
mm,
he wait a minute, not a pastor now. Al Green been a pastor for a long time.
Yes.
mhm.
Al Green been around for a long time. But yes, let's stay together
Yes, yes. Yes. Say it, Robert.
forever. Times are good or bad, happy or sad.
That's it. He
That's
is awesome. And have you ever heard him sing a gospel song? It will send chills up your spine. He has a
Mhm.
beautiful voice. We love
Mhm.
us some Al Green.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Mhm.
He'll get us all to sipping off the salsa, but we don't need him to sip off the salsa. All we need is our lady Shameem. Shameem, tell us, how are we sipping off the salsa today?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm excited one because it's back to work today for the Board of Aldermen of the city of St. Louis. After the elections, congratulations to the people who won their elections, to all the people who won their elections last Tuesday. And the most loudest shout out to our new mayor, the first African American female black woman magic mayor of the city of St. Louis, Tashara Jones, who I like to brag I am Tashara Jones, all the ladies too. But that is the biggest thing. We St. Louis is about to sip off the salsa for real, you all, and I am claiming that, and I am proud of that. And some other things happened. The Crown Act. Shout out to Councilwoman Sherida Days. She passed the Crown Act in St. Louis County last Tuesday. Next Monday, the Crown Act will finally pass. It's a different process in the city, even though we got started earlier. It's a
Yeah,
different process. So on Monday, the Crown Act will pass in the city of St. Louis. Oh my goodness. We do want to let you know that tomorrow we won't have the food drive, but stay tuned for next week on that. On Saturday, we're still pushing forward, but we will let you know if we are going to be the Wellness Mobile, I Define Me, Sister Keeper Movement, if we'll be at the Cabinet Branch Library this Saturday. But in case we don't, or if we do, you got two events to go to on Saturday because this Saturday also is our little niecey poo, Joy's Taking It to the Street event. Go to the Afro World website to get all the information on that. But it's just so many things going on in the city. This is an exciting time for the city and the county, for the region, you all.
really.
And thank you all for doing your work and doing your part last Tuesday.
Yes, yes. You know what? We're going to keep doing our part because people need to understand that their vote matters. There's so
Mhm.
many different things that are happening in our community, and
Mhm.
we have to be involved. And so we thank
Yes.
you for showing us what sipping off the saucer means. And it looks like we know that you are getting ready for a meeting. So we just want to be glad that you tapped in and stay with us, Shameem. If you got to go, we know you got to go. And but we're going to keep sipping off the saucer. Ain't that right?
That's right. That's right.
Yes. And you know what? I just want to say it is just such a good feeling to wake up and hear all this positive news.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It sure is. And you know what? We're going to keep doing that. Well, when we think about positive news, we also think about the things that are going on in our communities and how so important it is for us to focus on change. So, our affirmation word for today is change. It's change. And the reason why we say change is because we need change. Our show is called Own Your Now. And that means that, you know what, you stay in the moment now. But then if you need to change, you can change. You all see, I change my hair all the time. Today was to read. So we would play
Mhm.
rock school on the steps. Also, double dutch, that was everything. Catch the girl, kiss the girl, and that was all. Like we We did hide and seek. We played in the playground. What was you all's favorite? Look, Ethel said hide and seek was hers. I remember that. And we played on the school playgrounds. And of course, we had our barbecues and we had to come in before the streetlights came on. Yolanda, we even rode on the handlebars without the helmet.
Yes, I will say I can't recall a helmet on the mini bike either, or either on the go-kart, but thank God we survived. Thank God we survived. But
We
yeah, you know what? Just getting outside, and I think kids don't do it as much anymore, but I make sure that my nieces, we get outside and we play a little basketball, a little horse, we go for some walks. So I think, you know what? Let's bring that back.
yeah.
Let's bring back, you don't have to bring it back. You just have to teach me. Girl, I never learned to double dutch.
Wait a minute, Dana said definitely that catch a girl, kiss a girl. That was the one. Because you got to kiss that boy that you was like, oh, times it's gonna make things fun because we're gonna talk about camp. Do you know who our first guest is? You want to tell us her name, Lady O?
Our first guest is Shanta King. She is going to bring it about the camps.
Yes, she is. She's a woman of God and she's a mother. She's a wife of three beautiful children. She started this brand of numerous entities. When God blessed her and her husband, she has the Kyra dance competition. Y'all probably remember her from that. They had the Kyra Central Kitchen was birthed and started sponsoring food programs back in 2016. And then they started the whole nonprofit of King Ministries. And you know what? They eventually birthed the Kyra Academy of Dance. And this allows them to have a host of camps and pop-up shops and all kind of different rentals for small events and financial literacy. My goodness, this lady does it all. I don't even know how she sleeps, but I know one thing. She going to wake us all up because they got some things that they're going to talk about today. So we're going to bring her up. Good morning, sister.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. She bringing it this morning. She has that beautiful jacket on, and she has this cup that's doing something too. So, I'm going to get us started. Tell us what's in your cup because you do a lot. You have to have something that gets you energetic every morning.
Yes. Well, good morning. And thanks again for having me, ladies. It's such an honor to be on your show today. In my cup is Celestial Lemon Tea.
Ooh.
She said,
Celestial lemon
Yes.
tea. And what does that cup say?
Yay. Yay.
Yay!
So I am a big yay girl. When great things happen, it's a yay. Even sometimes when it doesn't go my best way, it's a yay anyway.
Yes, I
So
like it.
anyway. Well, you have a lot to say yay to. You're bringing some things to our kids. Tell us, you have a ministry full of all kind of things in the community, but you have one particular thing that's coming up this summer. Tell everybody about it.
all right. So yes. So this summer we will host our camp, and we have been doing camp since 2008 when we started. And so we will have great programs. And I heard them sing in summertime in the background, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Great games like kickball. Remember kickball, y'all?
Yes.
When you get behind that, base and roll the ball and boom, catch it and run. We'll be doing kickball. We'll have enrichment activities. We will have cheer, of course. We will have dance. We will have sewing. I even said I need to take some sewing classes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
And so we'll make sure that boys are enriched for basketball. We'll have some softball and t-ball. So you name it, even culinary and cooking, that we're doing food programs. Got to show the kids how to prep and enjoy healthy eating and healthy meals. So yes, we're going to have everyday fun, everyday feel for our summer camps.
Wow. Now, you said sewing. I remember when I found out that Walter Payton, who was the Walter Payton with the Chicago Bears, he loved to sew.
Wow.
And he was excellent at it. I mean, not darn some socks, not mend some socks. He could sew a skirt, he could sew an outfit, and he would just sew things for his mom, and he would be so proud. So, honey, it might be some young men in those sewing classes.
Well, I love that because the more I am birthing, the more that I birth sons and am a mother of sons, the biggest thing that I know is that our boys.
Can you hear her?
I cannot hear her.
Can you hear me now? Say something now, lady.
Yes.
There
Hello.
we go.
Hello. Okay.
Yes.
I was just saying about the sewing that how I just look at how domesticated our Black men are.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
having sons, and they're just good at it, and they, because they're competitive kind of creatures,
Yes,
when
yes.
they do something, they're good at it. So it doesn't surprise me, Yolanda, about that
I
sewing
love
thing. So
it.
that's really cool to hear.
Sewing, cooking, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. I wasn't a cheerleader, but I love going to the camps where everybody was cheering and doing their thing.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you've been in these dance competitions forever. So tell us, what age group do you specialize in when it comes to the camp? Because everybody's ready to sign up, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes, 6 years old. We're starting, entering into first grade up to 16 years old. And I say that because last summer, through pandemic, we had to scale down a bit, and so we just offered the genre of cheer. And when we offered that genre of cheer, we were already at full capacity for COVID standards. And so this year, we are so excited to offer at least 60 kids these slots, and so they can have the cheer and the dance. And so, yes, cheering is our thing.
I
Woo.
love it. You know, Tracy, I'm a cheer mom. You know, my youngest daughter cheered for, oh my good, competitively. So we traveled state to state. We had
Oh,
practice 4 or 5 times a week.
yeah.
And so you talking to a cheer mom. So I love it.
That's so cool, Miss Yolanda.
So, in addition to that, you all also have your community kitchen. Talk
Yeah.
to us about how you are defining your purpose with all of your ministries.
And so this does go back to my grandmother, who is one of my biggest coaches and mentors. She does rest in heaven now. She was the biggest, mentor and that backbone for me. She loved to cook. She always had those meals prepared. And I'm gonna tell you all what, I was not one of the ones to hang in the kitchen because she was paying money for me to be in all these great organizations that I have been privileged to do. However, what stood up in me was her resilience, her
Mhm.
hard work, not despising the small beginnings of anything that she did, her faith in God. And
Yes.
guess what? That's what we stand on. So we do. We have this big motto about serving each meal with love. We make sure that we
Oh,
catered exactly to each group and program that we serve. With that, making sure that they know that that food was handled in love and prayer as we
oh,
catered it to them. And this whole idea helps us know that food really does go with conversation, with meals, with gathering people together.
Yes, it
So
does.
my purpose has really been birthed out through my grandmother's legacy,
awesome.
to serve, to love, even in nursing, you guys. Like, I followed my grandmother's path. And so both entities with my life have been to serve. And with that being said, I just have been faithful over the few things God has given me. And I'm literally watching him make me a rewarder of much and gain much
Yes.
because of that reason. So I'm humbled and so grateful.
Absolutely. So, how can they register? Because everybody's like, "Wait a minute, I want to get my kid in. I need to do my registration." This is the time of the year they're like,
Absolutely.
"Registration in.
Yes.
Let me decide. Am I going to pay every?" You have so many options, and that's what
Yes.
I loved when I saw it. As a parent who had 3 kids, I'm like, "Okay, do we
Wow.
pay in full? Do we pay weekly, daily? Like, what does that look like in the midst of a pandemic?"
So yes, so we will definitely be following all our CDC guidelines. Once
Mhm.
again, you heard I am a registered nurse, and so I follow it to a T.
Yes.
With that being said, you can go on the website. That's KARAH Academy.org. It's scrolling across the screen as well, and you can register right there on the website. You have, I think, 4 payment options. You can pay it
Okay.
in full. You can pay 3 payments. You can pay 2 payments, or you're like, I want my kids exposed to us to several camps. I want to pay weekly. And
Okay.
so, and for that mom that's like, you know what, just maybe daily, you have that option too. And
Oh,
like Tracy said, I have 3 kids as well. And I always look for that multiple family discount. And guess what? We have that for you as well. So it's
I
a
love
one-stop shop, y'all.
Yes, I love that. She said, "One stop shop, and you know what? The thing about it is, that's when I'm like, let me just knock this out the way. Y'all getting them stimulus checks in. Go ahead, take her to baby.
Yes.
it. Yes.
Because once it's full, and you're like, oh my God, I was about to do that. No,
Yes.
do it now.
Yes.
Now. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
You know,
Thank
you.
you.
we always have that one question that we have to ask.
If we do, please tell us your affirmation word.
My affirmation word is faith.
Yes.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So where I am today is something that was faith and thought of way back before, even when I was in my mother's womb. So that's it.
That's it. That's all it has. That's all we need.
Yes.
That's all we need. Well, we thank you so much for coming on
Thank you
in
so
time. We know you got events coming on up in July.
Yes.
They're gonna go to your website and find out about everything. But
Yes.
yes, and if you if you want the wellness mobile to come
I
in,
was about to say.
Yes, I'm going to be booking you. Yes, remember I told you, Tracy. So I'm going to be booking you all to come out to speak to our girls and men
Yes.
for our summer camp. We want you there. Counseling and mental health is serious with our youth.
Absolutely.
And what you bring. And so I am so excited to have you all come out for sure.
Yay!
you ready to do a little story time. You know, I love reading. Like that would be so
Yes.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that'll be
So,
good. Yes.
we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
All right, you as well.
Oh, wait a
Bye-bye.
minute. We didn't ask you this. What was your favorite summertime game outside, playing outside?
Double Dutch and just playing house. That was my favorite. Playing house and double Dutch.
Yes, we made tents and all kind of stuff outside. Love it. All right.
Yes. Thank
Take
you all so
care.
much, ladies.
Take care.
Faith, that's what'll get you there.
Absolutely.
That is what gets us to our purpose. When you think about defining your purpose, it starts with the faith walk. That's what we're doing right here, Lady O.
Yes, ma'am. And look at us, girl.
We is growing. Our grannies is proud of us too.
Yes.
This is how this all starts. But I want to tell you all someone else who took the faith walk, and you all can put faith in all the time, but it's about giving. And the next sister that is coming with us today is Teresa Johnson, y'all, founder of the Charity Home Ministries. We talking about ministries, nonprofits today. She grew up in a 2-parent middle-class family on the Illinois side of the STLL boogie, y'all. She became an unwed teenage mom at the young age of 16. Today, 41 years later, she's a mother, grandmother, minister, nurse, educator. We had nurses on.
Yes.
With a from God to continue her mission that she started many, many years ago to provide stable, loving, nurturing, family-style housing for our unwed teen moms and their daughters. Today, their children. Teresa's desires to continue this, and she has so many, many different projects. But today she's speaking to one specifically, and we're going to bring her right up. Everybody said good morning to Teresa. Good morning, sister.
Hey, Tracy. Hi, Yolanda.
Good morning, Teresa. You know, honey, you're bringing it today, too. I see you all got all dressed up for us. I appreciate you.
Love it, love it, love it.
We couldn't come no other way. We couldn't come no other way to bring the tea.
I love it. Speaking of tea, tell us what's in your cup.
So today I have a cup of raspberry tea, and it is for the moment of stepping up.
Wow. You know what? We sure need to step up. And that cup says victorious. Victorious it is. It's nothing like being victorious and walking in your purpose. You started this ministry many, 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 many moons ago. Tell us your why. Why did you say, I got to own mine now?
Oh, my goodness. So, because love never fails and endures every circumstance, I decided what led me to establish Charity Home Ministries in 2009. I wanted to establish a village for teen moms like myself, a former teen mom, to empower them to be all that they could be, to know that they are wonderfully and fearfully created. I grew up in the 60s and 70s in the projects in a housing project. They call it public housing now. And then in the summer of 79, I met my childhood sweetheart. And in the fall of 79, I was raped by someone we both trusted. Wow, Tracy, I actually said that. I said it after all these years of counseling, starting with you back in the 90s and through the 2000s. I said it, that I was raped. That ended up changing the trajectory of my life. It changed me. And anyway, for like 6 months after this happened, after I was violated, all heck was just breaking out. And So me as a 15-year-old girl, always trying to do something like the mothers, I call it now, 41 years later, the Leah factory. In Genesis 29, it talks about Leah having all these babies because she was trying to get it right. And then finally, when she found her own, she got it right. So I established Charity Home with the help of a lot of community. I can't take no credit, God and community partners, to help these young moms find themselves, to empower themselves, to dispel all these myths about you can't do it, you're not going to be nobody, your child is a mistake. I remember back in 1980, Valentine's Day, it wasn't a mistake. It was an uninformed decision made out of tragedy. But today, 41 years later, I am just proud to just talk about these teen moms in Charity Home.
God does not make any mistakes. One of the things that connects me to you is my mom too was a teen mom. But I have to say that I often say my mom was a teen mom, but my mom and my dad were teen parents, and they both loved each other. It wasn't like she was out there. They did that thing together, and as a result of that, they created me. You all created, you birthed a movement, and things do happen, but nothing is it all happens for a reason and a season. And so some things are birthed out of pain, but your testimony is changing lives now, Teresa.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you say something, you say Charity Home. It's something, not a charity house. It's a home. Why did you choose intentionally to call it a home?
And I can't even take credit for it, Yolanda. Okay. When I was doing research, God said to me, I'm going to go back to Luther Vandross, one of my favorite songs back in the day. A house is not a home without people who live there, who love you, who care for you. And what I found, even as a teenager, I felt displaced. I felt like a misfit. I'm the fourth child of 6 kids, and I still felt displaced. And I know that a lot of the 200 young moms that we've dealt with in the last 12 years, they have houses that they live in, but they feel displaced. Okay. And so we call it specifically home because a house is not a home without people who live there and love and care for you. Yes. Because true love never fails and endures every circumstance.
It's something that you say that, because I remember the first time you said you explained and broke down displaced. And so many times we have been in places. I know me and my mom had to move a lot, and you go to spaces and places that you just don't feel like home. They're already asking you when you're moving in, how long you're going to be there. And you don't know exactly where you're going to sleep, or you're going to go some space that doesn't like even feel like a bed. Like it just doesn't feel right. So the fact that you said yes to this, so many women need this opportunity. So you too have an event coming up. We want to know how to support you. This is everything. Yes. So, this is divine connection for sure.
So we are having our 10th annual Seeds of Promise event, and it's a luncheon, and it's called Seeds of Promise because what we want our teen moms to know, and what we try to instill in them, impart in them, that they are seeds of promise, brazen seeds of promise. No matter what anyone else says, they have to know that they are wonderfully and fearfully made. So every year, the 4th Saturday of April, we have a program where we do a rites of passage ceremony, and we celebrate them. Every one of them are not alike. Some of them graduate from high school, so we celebrate that graduation with their baby. Some of them get a job and don't go on to further their education. And then some of them have their first apartments, and they are excited about living on their own. And some of them just surviving, being a designated survivor, the resilience of having a baby, and then against all odds. So we celebrate them at this event. And so this year it looks a little different because of COVID. We were only allowed to have 50 people, and we met that 50 people, but people can still support us.
Yes.
They can go on our website and they can donate at www.charity.home, or either they can do PayPal at charityhome.nfp.org, or either we have Cash App. Dollar Charity Home. So you can give, and then in the future, if they like to volunteer, our information is running across the screen, and we're always looking for volunteer board members, people to be mentors to the girls. And yes, they do have to have a background check. We want to make sure that we keep them safe in or out of the home.
You know what? That's everything. I've been to one of those events, Lady O, and it's really nice. The last time that I was there, to see all of the people pouring into the community for these young women, it's celebrating. This is truly you are the village. And we just thank you for it. We thank you for saying yes and for continuing to own your now, sister. We just truly appreciate it.
Thankful. And I just know you have stories upon stories of the success of the girls. And one thing I love what you said was you celebrate everyone's win. Everyone's win. And I think that we as women, what do you call it, Tracy? Win is women in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We all win when we all win.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm gonna make sure that I get my donation in. I'm gonna tell you something else that is like confirmation for me. I have, look, and it's just like Yolanda knows this, but Teresa, I don't think you know this, but I have I like tattoos. Everybody don't like tattoos, okay? But I have a tattoo on my arm, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is Psalms 139:14. And you know what that one is? We are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I think it's really important that when you step out of faith, a lot of times you are afraid, but you got to realize God made you for a purpose such as this. And this is definitely you walking in your purpose, sis. So we thank you. We thank you.
Absolutely.
Please come back, share, because we want to know everything that's happening when it comes to homes.
And proud of you, sis. Proud of you.
Well, I thank you so much. And I thank you, Tracy, that over 20 years ago, we didn't even know when you were counseling me back in our Nia sister and circles and one-on-one, that 20 years later that God was going to have us reconnect to do this. So I lift my hands to y'all because love never fails and endures every circumstances. We are changing lives for generations to come. Thank you,
man.
That's God's plan. That's God's plan. It really is. And that's what it's all about. That's how we sip off the saucer, knowing God is the plan. God has a plan for us.
Yes.
Tell us your affirmation word of today.
My affirmation every day is love. And again, it comes from 1 Corinthians 13, because love never fails and endures every circumstance. There is Charity Home Ministries. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. Woo!
Yes.
Fails. Love.
Yes, honey. I am sipping off the saucer. Truly, we are in the overflow because you know what? These ladies brought us information and some love, and you cannot help but to sip off the saucer. Amen. Amen. Amen.
You know, my cup has all the women on it because I think that these are the times that as women we have to come together. You know, every time that we have our groups with our girls, what we call them circles, sometimes girls like, I don't do girls. And some women's like, I don't do women. I don't know what women you're around, but the women that we are around, we always sip off the saucer because we are positive. And you know, you always say, Lady O, we have more in common than we do different.
Absolutely.
We embrace our differences. So yes, we thank the women today for sipping off the saucer, for owning their now and their affirmation words of the day. We're going to bring them back up. But Lady O, what is your affirmation word for today? Everybody start dropping your words today as well. What is your affirmation words for the day?
My affirmation word, you know, they're dropping things in as we're dropping my affirmation word of the day. My affirmation word of the day is positive. You know, as things change, I'm just gonna stay positive, and that's what I always say to people when someone says, things are changing. Change, it can be positive. You have to see the positive. So my word for today, as we go through the changes, is positive.
It's positive, and you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it because positivity breeds positivity, and negativity breeds negativity. And we have to always remember that in order for us to stay in a positive space, we have to own it. Okay. So we want
Absolutely.
you all to know the value of owning your now. So as we wrap up today, everybody just know that it's a time for us, times such as this, to have faith in the journey, to have faith in knowing that God is in control, because when God is in control, we can do all things through faith. And the other piece to this is we got to have love. We have to have love in the house. And when we have love in the house, we know that togetherness will keep us all faithful. And this is how we realize that all things are possible. So give yourself a little gratitude. But remember, in the midst of all the peace and tranquility that we need in the community, that it starts when you start moving forward by giving that love to yourself. This is how you're able to sit back
Yes.
and define your purpose, by knowing that you are worthy. Know you are worthy. And this is how you will be filled with joy and jubilation. Cultivate the purpose and those ideas in yourself and allow them to manifest so that you can see the unity
Yes.
that we all bring. And in the midst of all of that, we can all say amen, because we know that God is in the midst of this divine plan. So if you guys decide to go outside, we tell you all, just keep sipping. Keep sipping. Wear your mask. We know that it's crazy out here. Wear your mask. But if you should decide to stay inside, we're going to bring everybody up as they sip and bring up their cup. We just want you all to remember one thing. If you decide to stay inside, keep sipping and shelter in place. We'll see you all tomorrow, same time and same space on Your Now Show. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.